come up with a mock of how they have the building will look like. And then they put it in the market for sale. Just I said the other day, Dangote only saw the potential from say why people come, they said they took this oil away. They just went and set up a refinery. Dangote did not set up a geological firm. A very good evening, very good evening. I'm going to make this broadcast very brief. As you know, the World Cup match is everywhere. The broadcast is supposed to start at 8 o'clock. Hopefully by tomorrow, I'll change the timetable for this broadcast so I can still enjoy my football match. But I just think I owe this week a little bit of two days in the week. So I'm going to do today. I'm just going to quickly do this because there's something that is very trending that is also important to me. So I want to take a look at that, and it's going to be about the insecurity in Nigeria. It's going to be a series of it. So I'm going to bring in a lot of people. I want to talk about the insecurity as we see it. You will see my approach to this whole situation today. You know, the good thing about me is you don't wait with me. With me, I talk 24/7. So don't listen to all I have to say. Take some, drop some. The only good thing about me is I don't lie for you and I don't lie against you. So let's get on with it. Before I get on with the topic of today, let me remind you that Nigerian Week around the corner. This is an event we've been doing for the past, this is the 4th edition. It's called Nigerian Week London 2026. And as you can see, we have a lot of activities going on. This year, we are partnering with Kano. Kano is the Central Association of Nigerians in the UK. They are our partners, and we're looking to have this event at the Middlesex University. Just getting one or two things sorted and we'll make those big announcements. But for those of you who will be coming this year, it's going to be really exciting. As usual, we're going to have a very robust food show. We might eat Nigerian food. And then we're going to have film festival, which is some part of it I've been trying to do well. I've been struggling with the shows, to be honest. And to be fair to people around me, they've done their best because I always get busy one way or the other. And this year is the same. Hopefully next year I'll be stronger. So, but this year we're going to have a robust film festival. So we have to have the food show, the robust film festival. And the most important thing we do best is we're going to recognize some Nigerians who are making us proud. And that's what we'll be doing. So we're going to have a recognition award. So those three are sure, and it will take place in a very good way. And of course, we have the trade fair. So if you have anything you want to exhibit that to show to Nigerians, and as you can see, I've made a couple of announcements. I will see some in the coming days. You find out that I'm now beginning to talk about those who do their presentation. If you have a book you want to launch, this is the right place to come. And if you're an academia, you have a presentation to make, this is the place to come because you'll be talking to a very vast group of Nigerians. So that's why it is called Nigerian Week London 2026. We are doing it SRTV in partnership with Kanook. And this is the best partners you can ever get. And if you don't get it wrong, they are the central, the umbrella organization of every organization. So if you have an organization in the UK and you want Nigeria to recognize you, you get to register with Kanook. And they are very good. And the chairman is my man, and we've been working on this show for some time now. So is the secretary. You'll be seeing more of our faces as we move on, because we'll be talking to you about the show on live broadcast in this way. And of course, tomorrow I'll be joining Kanook in their AGM meeting. I'll be streaming it live. So if you watch this channel, you watch it. I just hope it doesn't collide with the matches again, because that's my problem. But I will be there tomorrow. So let's quickly get on with the topic of today. Let's leave this. Let's talk about. For those of you follow me, you must have seen this annoying post I released. Let me let it take the center stage for some minute. I really let me take this out. It's this is what I call the Vaseline approach, to governance. And I sometimes I think I'm picking on the Bolivar government. I don't. Whatever I will say today will be something I mean, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I want us to think. And for me to be able to describe what I want to do today, I use what in my time. I know young people, you guys didn't go to gonorrhea. In those days when we're growing up, the first sexual disease you're going to contract is gonorrhea. And we have a way of curing it. It was ampiclox and ampicillin and all those. What we use to cure it. You can never cure gonorrhea with Vaseline. Let me tell you now. It's like I have gonorrhea. You have a sexually transmitted disease. and then you want to buy Vaseline and using it to rub the top of your genital, it will go. You know what is genital? That's when this center, that's what God described them. That's what Bible describes. Say the thing that is in the middle of everything. If you use Vaseline to rubber, it will cure it. And that is one important thing I want to talk about today. I don't want to show the picture, but that seems to be the approach of our government. It's the approach from the federal government and it's the approach from the state government. That's why I want to talk about it briefly, and I'm going to run out of here shortly because I don't have more than 30 minutes on this show, to be honest. But I'm going to be really, really clinical in how I talk about this. You see how I start already. You know what is gonorrhea? Those of you that doesn't know what is gonorrhea, go and ask now. Go online. You young people are very good. Read what is gonorrhea and ask for the cure. Ask if Vaseline can cure it. So those are the things. It's not curable with Vaseline. You need antibiotics. You see, and then let's bring that to the issue we have in Nigeria. We have insecurity challenges in Nigeria, and we are approaching it with Vaseline. It's like you are putting Vaseline on it. It won't work. The first thing that when I started studying law, they will tell us in mathematics. That's why I'm an analytical engineering student. They tell us 1 + 1 is 2. But in law, we ask, why is 1 + 1 2? Because we want to know the why. And that's why I was confused the last time I came on this show, and the government of Nigeria, the court, in their infinite wisdom, said that ADC should be deregistered. And I was wondering, hello, I understand the law verbatim, that the law may say, okay, if you don't do so. But you ask, before any judge will make the pronouncement, they ask, what is in the mind of the legislator when they pass that law? Law are never meant to victimize people, are meant to correct ills in society. So, and I was really very angry with the level of judgment, because in the bottom line, the essence of that law was to make sure that those parties who are not doing well should be deregistered. But when you have Atiku in a party, or you have Peter Obi in any political party, you know that that party will certainly do well. Look at their record in the last election. If you want to look at the record of the last election, then look at the record of Atiku. And we're going to talk about that another day. But today, let's talk about the insecurity challenges we're facing in the country. It is a serious one. I hope that my people will join me. If they don't, it's going to be quicker than before, so you guys can go, because the football match is already started. I like to watch American teams. They seem to be impressing me this time. Not that I know America with football, but they seem to know what they are doing this time. Okay, why is the light going off? See, that's what you get when you're in this kind of tight room. My studio is so tight. Trust me. All right. I am saying that the governor of Delta State, let me use that case, has organized two things. Has organized first, Economic Trust Fund. And I'm going to give credit to Tantita. Tantita donated that very day. I heard it, 10 billion naira. So, and I am still waiting for the real effect of that one. Now we have another one called Economic Summit. And let me say one thing before I talk about this show. I'm impressed today. I listened to the Oroji of Okwe. He made, because that man is a retired general in the Nigerian army. And he won, and he struck a note because he talked from the point of experience. Do you know why that speech touched me? If you watch I released a post today, and I said it's time to rethink. And it's something I so much believe in, and it will help Nigerian democracy. We don't need the House of Senate. These kings, like the Oroje, they are the people that are supposed to be in the Senate. You know, I envisioned the Nigerian Senate today, and I said, I'm going to talk about it another day. And I see the Emir of Kano, or the Oba of Benin, or the Emir or the Oroji of Okwe, or the Ovi of my Ovi, being the Senate president. It can be rotational, or they can vote themselves in. They have a way of getting themselves. They have councils of elders. Those cadres of traditional rulers should not just be dormant. They should be the one in the Senate. What are they doing? The essence of the Senate is to vent laws made by the House of Rep. They're not supposed to create new laws. It's the law that already passed through the House of the lower house that goes there for venting. Can't our traditional rulers actually vent this thing? Don't they have the wisdom? Did you listen to the origin of Okpe in that summit, in that security summit? Please go and listen to him. I was more than impressed. So it makes my point that these are knowledgeable people with lots of experience. They've served and they are now kings. Now coming with two things: they have knowledge of tradition and the knowledge of the law of with vast experience. You will not want to. Hey, none of you can talk. None of the senators in Nigeria today can talk where the Emir of Kano is talking. Man, if he's going to run for president, I will start campaigning. Peter, I will drop you and I'll campaign for him. That is how much I love him, because I believe in him. And that is the kind of things we're talking about. So if you have this caliber of men, why are they in the grave? Why not bring them out to take over the Senate? One, it will cost us less. Two, they will bring genuinity into the system. And three, they are stable. It's not the kind of people the presidency will just buy. Because it's what this is I like what Randy will say, Peter will say. He said this is Akpabio Senate. It's actually Tinubu's baby. You know, anything Tinubu says, yes. A senator say on your mandate, you can say, how can they vent you if they say on your mandate, if that is what they think there? In fact, it's a wrong thing. Anyway, we don't need Akpabio Senate. If you watch my presentation, I'm going to spend time on that one. But the reason I went into that is, when you ask me if the traditional rulers are qualified, the origin of Okwe has proved my case in this summit I'm talking about now. But and to remind you that the House of Lords in the United Kingdom, for those of you that don't know me, the House of Lords, I live in the UK, the House of Lords is made up of landlords. That's why it's called House of Lords, landlord. They owns the land, and they were given the place in government to be the landlords. That is the House of Lords in the UK. Now, the question is, who owns the Nigerian land? Is this kings? Why are they not having a place in governance? It's just something I cannot understand. I still don't understand. Maybe you guys that understand politics will explain it to me. You know, I'm not that intelligent. So let's quickly get on with the business of today. So the topic for today is this difficult one. And let's deal with it for what it is. Insecurity in Nigeria is ravaging. It's killing us. But don't you ever ask yourself, what is the cause of this insecurity? Maybe I'm the one that is paranoid. Maybe it's because I'm not there. Nigeria insecurity problem can be traced to one thing: poverty. There's no other reason. There's no explanation for this insecurity other than poverty. Listen, at my level today, nobody's going to tell me to go and carry a gun to meet anybody. The president's son will never go and commit that kind of crime because they are comfortable. The son of Akpabio will not do that. Okowa's daughter will not go and commit crime. You know what? They are comfortable. They have food. Which explanation do you give to a boy that can't even go to school? Have you seen what this young man released today? The kind of primary school we have in Delta State, a rich oil producing state. Some of our children are still sitting on the bed floor. In an a state that has been producing oil for over 50 years. Children are still sitting on the floor. And I'm not talking of that kind of poverty. Let's talk about the poverty, the food. It's a natural instinct of a human being to survive. That's the thing. See, sometimes they say, Buhari said, oh, the number one right of a human being is self-defense. Your first self-defense is to put food on your stomach. If there's no food, you can misbehave. Listen, anybody that is not having food on the table, don't play with him. He can do anything. Anything. And that's where we find ourselves. And I'm going to prove this. If you have a situation where some people have it all and some have nothing, what do you think is going to happen? So some people will go to bed hungry to death while you have a lot. You are even taking a big risk. The government of Nigeria is taking a big risk with your life. Because by the time you see, this is why you have that fence. Only in Nigeria, I've been in UK, come around now. I wish I can show you people around. I've never seen any big fence here. You create that mighty fence to guard you and your children are in prison because you are successful. Now we can correct this. If we continue the way we are now, insecurity will remain a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's not going to change. Let me repeat that. Insecurity will remain a self-fulfilling prophecy if we don't change the narrative. We can, and it's easy. is actually solving the poverty, and the gap can easily be covered. You know, I look at the Nigerian structure, and I'm going to use one word today. Nigerian corruption is not an individual thing. It's a systematic structure. The system is designed to impoverish some people and enrich others. I can't explain this. The system is flawed to import. Some people are born poor. They're going to remain poor for the rest of their life. Let me explain this. And you guys are going to be angry with me today. Oboriwori went out. Very good. Thank you very much for trying to organize a security summit. Did you ask Oboriwori how much is his security vote in a month? As at the time, during the time of the Mokowa, this some years back, when this oil subsidy is not there, when the government is not getting this kind of boom from us, security vote in Delta State was 2 billion. Now I can bet you, my brothers, it must be up to 4 billion naira in a month. Security vote. Did you people ask Oboriwori what he's doing with that money? I don't, and I'm not going to be. You see, you guys, you have a problem with me. My lips are thick, so I'm going to use it. And I don't know how many years I'm going to live. So if you can kill myself, it's better. I want to live. You guys are sheep, man. There's no government anywhere in the world. The security vote of the governor of the president of the United States will not be that stupid. A governor security vote at 4 billion. Meanwhile, the policemen are not on the street guiding us. He has enough security. No, you guys, I'm trying to say that the gap between the rich and the poor is unacceptable. And when that happens, it is a systematic structure that enriches the people in government or those who can make it, and the rest are dying. How much is a medical doctor? At the last time I was in this show, and the protest, the medical doctors at the Ugara Teaching Hospital, which is Delta State Teaching Hospital, DESU, Delta State University Teaching Hospital, they protested. How much is their salary? 150, 350. Imagine 350 salary for a medical doctor. Do you know how much a medical doctor earns here? A trained medical doctor, a surgeon, for God's sake. You can't go on with that, man. Whereas Oboriwori is collecting how much? 4 billion alone as security vote. Those people cannot even get even a decent salary of 2 million in a month. Not 5 million in a month. It's confusing me. I'm not talking of Oboriwori's salary. I'm talking of his security vote. I'm not talking of all the budget. Do you know why these people are running back to House of Rep? Ibori daughter want to go back to House of Rep. She's desperate. Because right there now, I'm going to talk Muna Noves. Because they take this oil subsidy out, you know people benefiting. Is this people in government too? In the House of Rep, ordinary House of Rep, their constituency project now is 1 billion. Did you hear me well? 1 billion. The senators are getting more. Why would they allow our kings to do it? And I'm just confused. Meanwhile, the same country, teachers are being paid. They are struggling to pay people 50,000, 60,000 naira. The government of Nigeria. The last time Labour came out to say that we should keep minimum wage, I don't know. The ordinary policeman who is serving the country, the one that will probably get shot, the soldier man that goes into the bush, how much is his salary? How much? How much is your salary, Mr. Oboriwori? How much is the salary of you commissioners, you village fools? And I don't know how to help you. In fact, there's nobody that can help you other than you helping yourself. Now, if you leave people in this level of poverty, I am saying to you that is Vaseline government, because with that level of poverty, there will be crime. It will remain. You can't take the crime away. And now, with technology, the crime has advanced from the traditional one. They're going to kidnap us now. They kidnap, they make money. You understand? Bandits come, that's it. They call it bandit lead to kidnapping. They call you on the phone. In those days when there was no phone, how are you going to call? So these are technological crime. Are we even advancing the police? Actually, we are impoverishing the police. It's a sin to be Nigerian police. I know the Nigerian public hate the police. Yes, we need to hate them. But these guys are suffering the same thing we are suffering. It's just that they don't think. If they think, they should be supporting the young people who are protesting. And this is what we go. So the problem in Nigeria is not the individual corruption. The system is corrupt. A system that pays a governor 4 billion naira as security vote and cannot pay a medical doctor, a trained medical doctor who's going to treat that fool. You can pay him 2 million. It's unacceptable now. Do you know how much a medical doctor go here? You see what I love about the internet today? Please, when I talk, go online, ask how much is the average income of a medical doctor in the UK? And to make you happy, please go, how much does an average MP, member of parliament, earn in the UK? Compared to what your senators get, it's unacceptable. We don't have that level here. There's no that massive gap between the rich and the poor. It's not good. And this is the result. The result now is there is anarchy. It has just started though. Because it's going to grow worse. Any young girl that graduates from school today is going to go into runs. Anybody that finishes school is going to go into Yahoo. We can't stop it. If they don't kidnap you, they go. One way it's going to affect you. Keep laughing, keep dancing, keep clapping for Boriwori and his team. We need to put this government down. We need to sit down and retalk. This is why I said the people that can sit down in that Senate and make sense are the traditional rulers. Not these people if a senator gets to office, he's there to make money. I mean fast money. You see, when you have a system that everybody is there to loot, from the House of Rep to the senators down to the presidency. They are there 4 years. They want to loot. We need somebody who can put a stop to it. That's why I said the traditional rulers are not people that will go. So they remain in the Senate forever. The House of Lords here, nobody vote for them. They don't vote them out. They remain there. So whoever you want to change the young people in the House of Commons. Whatever law they make, it will come to us. We will vent it. We're not going to stop it. But if it's not good for us, we will stop it. Would that be so bad if that happened in Nigeria? That we have a stable system, that our traditional rulers take control of the Senate. They vet every law. If by now, that electoral law we are looking for would have been passed. The only people, because the president he cannot buy all the traditional rulers. The president knows that after 4 years, President Tinubu will leave. Highest 8 years, they will still be there. Insecurity is robbing them in their villages. They will think well. They will think better than this Akpabio Senate. What are you people talking about? And wait, how long can I talk about it? And today we are looking for insecurity challenges. And now we are using Vaseline to rub our penis. You get gonorrhea, you take penny, you take Vaseline, they rub them. It not go cure. The disease will kill us. And when gonorrhea, the longer the gonorrhea stay in your body, the longer it's destroyed. Some people can no more have children. Some die quick. In fact, you cannot play with gonorrhea. It's something we need to cure. That is where we are. Today, Nigeria, we are infected with gonorrhea. It's still gonorrhea. It's not HIV yet. We can still cure this. We can cure it, but not with Vaseline. We need to get amplicos. For those of you are medical doctors, I bet help us recommend a good medicine that can cure gonorrhea. Right now, we are trying to cure gonorrhea with Vaseline. And that's the failure. If we do ourselves a favor by trying to say, okay, let us do the right thing. Let us try to cure the sickness killing us, which is poverty. By the time we cut to Boriwo security vote, you don't need 4 billion naira, sir. Let me talk. What are you doing with 4 billion naira? In a month, how much is the doctor earning? How much is your staff in the ministry, sir? Are they your slaves? The last time they talk about slavery, and when they misinterpret slavery, I'm going to come back to that topic another day. The only reason we said they carried us as slaves was because they were not paying us. Today we are the one begging white people to come and take us to come and work. If they had paid us, it wouldn't be slavery. The Nigerian government failed to pay us the right due, the money we earn. It's slavery. It's not as if the money is not there. They're sharing the money among themselves. Look at what Tinubu is doing with our money. You take money from the public. This is why I will never, anyway, I will never vote for Tinubu, because this one is the one that finished me. But about Tinubu, I tell you this, and I can tell you the fact. You know why I hate your government? I hate it with a passion. Not because it's nothing personal. I just don't understand why you will take money from the people and give it to the governors. Let me analyze that. How did you take money from the people and give it to the governor? Listen to me, sir. And I want you to take this to the president. Before we were paying, the government of Nigeria was giving us subsidies, so they were helping us to pay for fuel. So the price of fuel in the pump was lower than it is now, by about 200 or one something, or even 300. At least then, that was it. Then you said no, that we will not pay anymore. We are now paying 1,000 something, 1,003. That money is now coming from our pockets. Now, because you refuse to pay, you have saved that money. Technically, the money you save is what we are paying for. So actually, you've taken the money from us. And you said you want to use the money well. On a good day, it's a good thing, Mr. President. I was among those that was praising you that we want the subsidies to go. But what surprised me was when you now share this money to them, Oboriwori. Look at what Oboriwori said. Sorry, Oboriwori, it's my brother, but I have to say this. The man came out and said, doctors, they have money and they are spending it and we can see it. What is he spending it on? On bridge. Oh my God. I mean, I get problem. I need to get out of this place. Listen, whatever, I will not be here during the campaign. So it's good thing if I open my mouth during your campaign. In fact, the whole of Ogara will kill me, so I won't talk. I have people there, they will say that the Chris, you don't start again. That's why I'm quiet. But is this a government? You have money, sir, and you spend the money to build bridges. Whereas there is no job in Delta State. Quote me. The last time I saw one of the essay say want to give people 100,000 a job. That decrease, my staff is earning minimum 150, 180, 300,000. In Abuja, it's too minimum. You, a government, cannot pay. If they don't work, then stop them, close them. I don't see any reason why you see practice slavery in this time. And the slavery is not practiced by ordinary us alone. The government is the #1 slave trader in Nigeria. Who is a slave trader? Who is a slave master? If you enslave people, they work for you and you don't pay them the right wages, you are a slave master. That is what the government of Delta State is doing. That is what the government of Nigeria is doing. But let's analyze Oboriwori. You earning all this big money from the federal government now. The money coming to you now, sir, Oboriwori, is our money that we are paying at the pump. Because the federal government has taken the money, so we are paying for it. That money is shared for you. What did you do to us? To punish us well. Use it to pack sand on the road. And you said you are walking. You carry a microphone, one red microphone. I don't know, they give another red microphone. And he's ready to talk now. All of you will gather. You're clapping for him. The walking governor. You jokers, man. You're all jokers. I told Okowa didn't listen. Where Okowa for end up now in prison, they go back to Senate. You see what I'm talking about? The Senate now is where Okowa is going to go and rob more. Our traditional rulers should be our senators. So I want to talk. I'm going to take Yoruba speaker. I bet take Bini, tell them. Take Yoruba, tell them. Are you saying that the owner of Ife cannot be in the Senate? It's not go better for you. Then you carry some fools who are thieves, because the essence of the Senate is to vent laws made by the lower house. That's what they do here in the House of Commons. The House of Commons are the one that makes the law. When they finish, they go to the House of Lords. The House of Lords will see it. If they don't like it, they will stroke it, send it back. And that's what our traditional rulers can do for us. They don't have to be permanent job. They can actually get the permanent job by being even the local government councillors. Have you seen your local government chairman? That is the highest level of stupidity. And you have intelligent people. Like I said to myself, I say my king is a chartered accountant. Go and look at the person who is my local government chairman today. Full somebody will come share money. This is not wise, man. It's not wise. I've stopped this kind of broadcast because I used to not to be doing it, because I keep on only offending people. And I'm an old man now, so I've got to an age where I have to respect my age. So sometimes I just keep quiet. I just let you guys do what you do, because that's all I can do right now. The reason I'm making this broadcast today is concern, is of concern. Oborewori now gather people again. A few days ago, and everything I've been saying we're in that summit. What is Oborewori going to achieve from a security summit? And even if you organize an economic summit, what kind of economic summit are you trying to organize? You see, you don't need summit, sir. Delta State don't need one summit. We have money, we have the land, we have the people. Let's get to work. Let me say it in two different ways. Let's get to work. We don't need one summit. We don't need one person to come and invest with us. We have the resources, sir. Now, let's put it this way. But when they talk with solution, if my solution don't work, put me. At my age, I'm educated and I have the age. Obasanjo just said 3 things. I have authority, I have age. Who are you? That's where I am. And by the time I finish, now me go take most of na go court. Now that the Chris go worry. Now me go be on a nightmare. They go take me swear for now one by one. Because you will not have peace. And I will come home. I am coming. Now let me explain this to Oborewori. You see why I'm angry with Oborewori, number one. The man came to office. Me, you know, saying I really novice. You were a legislator, you were the speaker of the house. The first thing you think that was wise now to give Julius Berger about 70 billion naira contract. And you paid cash. And you said they were clapping for you. Can you imagine? Then I ask, Oborewori, of all the engineers, our children when don't go school, make a take pidgin tell you, sir. All the children that have gone to school, read construction engineering. So the Delta State cannot employ those people and will construct that bridge. What is the use of DLA, Direct Labor Agency? Or what is the Ministry of Works doing? That one where they call that your commissioner, where they go because enough use our state television. No, it's very good. I know that guy worked for AIT in those days. It's very good to go to channels and Arise Television to go and talk about our issue. We have a television at home. Oh. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to debtors in Nigeria or the people you are governing? Sometimes my head no work. How can a state governor or a state government want to make an announcement? You go to channels. What happened to DBS? We have 2 stable television stations. Are they not good enough to make an announcement? You spend our money to go and do propaganda. I forgot to say happy birthday to you. 63 years, not be today. You know what I'm saying now, Oborewori? After a few years, we will die. Now, our children go suffer. Not be you, not be me. And because some of the mistakes when our forefathers do, now would they see so. During that when Babangida they misbehave, what would they fight? Babangida don't deal with share now. He now see the repercussions, he now see the failures. It's not happening to him now. How can you, a governor, I asked Oborewori only one question. You spend that money to bring Julius Berger. Since I was born, that's why I know say, oh, they come because Julius Berger, I come from Germany. Okay, it was good at the beginning. Till today, I'm now almost 60 years now. I am almost a 60 years old man. They still calling you Julius Berger. They swear for us. So the thing with the Julius Berger is doing, our schools, what are the universities doing? That they cannot train people to construct bridges for us. Hey, Oborewori, even if you know, say you want to construct bridges and bridges and bridges and bridges, and we don't have them, why don't you train them? Why don't you send them on training? Now, Julius Berger will do this money, they will take our money, they will go with the technology. When we need them again, we'll go and bring them, or we'll bring another Chinese. Are we foolish? And that is what we call governance. So, and that is the person you guys are clapping for. And that's the government of Delta State we are happy with. My name is Daddy Chris. I'm in pain. I'm not joking. I am in serious pain. And it's not out of hatred. I can't even envy you because you are too low for me to envy. You don't know what you are doing. Any reasonable person at this level will say, okay, if we're going to need engineers in the next 4 years, it's not to train them now. And the funny thing is that these people coming from Germany, they're not the one that are going to do the physical labor. Now we see they carry the sound. So, and we don't have the technology, we don't get the brain to say how bridge should stand so that it will lock, to understand the principle so it won't break down. That's the government of Nigeria we have. That's what you people are celebrating. And it's a shame on us. It's a shame on us. And that's why now the reason I'm talking today is you people have insecurity problem now. If the money of Boriwori is spent has been engaging young people, young veterans to construct road, to go into farming. There's one thing that really interests me that I would love to do personally as a business. I told them I can't do much now. I've studied media. I got to master's level. Now I'm doing film and I'm doing law, PhD. I'm not going to do more. Waiting. Otherwise, one area that would have interested me is housing. You know, I don't know whether you see the trend in Lagos. These guys, they want property agent will just acquire a piece of land from one Yoruba man, go and raise a fence, and tell people to come and buy the plot, and tell them the kind of houses they will build. Before you know it, the whole land is bought. They construct 1 or 2 roads, and people are now constructing, paying for those roads, and making serious money. Ordinary fool, don't call them fool because they're genius. But our government couldn't do that. Oboriwori could not even embark on housing. What does it cost Oboriwori, for instance, now to say, okay, every king or every local government give me 20, 30 acres of land. And we're going to build low housing. Now, this is the advantage. If you build those low housing, where people can buy a house for 30 million, 40 million today, those of us in the diaspora will be your past, will be your. In fact, you can do it even on mortgage. The house, before you finish it, only start it, will buy it. Meaning with that one alone, Oboriwori, you can engage now young people who are now kidnapping us to go and do this job. You catch them before they go into the street, before they now know how to collect money from Yahoo, before they now enjoy kidnapping money. If they any 1 million, as at that time, 800,000, they will be comfortable. They will get married, they will be fine. Right now, we have no moral stand to talk to them. Not. We don't have it. And this is the kind of country we say we're living. My pain is our people are blind, or they choose to be blind. Not all of you are blind, though. You just want to be blind because you are comfortable with what you're getting. And that is what I call this Vaseline approach to governance. Today, we're having a sickness. The sickness is called insecurity. It will not be cured with gun. This summit is a waste of time. The cure to that sickness would be jobs, poverty reduced. And it can be done if the Oboriwori security vote is taken out. You don't need it. But are you not rich enough? You don't think when they chop the state money, today you see the chopper. You won't carry and go heaven. Now, you know, say those people, you never see those people in those days, the children, the data people know how to talk about it. Say, when you shop community money, your belly will come fat. Now that belly will kill you. So when you shop community money, belly will swell up. Now juju, they call them okay. My belly no big go. Now I stand up, they will say that because I'm slim. Not true. If you thief community money, I say they be. See all of their belly don't make pok. Okay, now they follow now so. Go my place, I will tell them how to be okay. I'll be a man. Anyway, Nigerian people, it's a very big day. I'm going to go run out and go and watch my football. I just have this 45 minutes to spend with you. The show is called State of the Nation. My name is Daddy Chris, and I reached you from London today. What I'm talking about today is a very simple topic. We have insecurity problem. It's not going to be cured with a gun. We can't kill all of them. Because the more every day, the hunger is recruiting more people into the gang. A boy that is well trained or a girl that is well trained will not join Boko Haram. Somebody that have food will not join Boko Haram. They will not join kidnapping. I will not. And I can tell you my children will not. Because the mentality, when I talk to my son today, he is more smarter than me now. And I'm just saying myself, you see, that's the little education can do for them. Yesterday, Wobo send me some pictures. I don't want to embarrass you. If I want, we'll go begin disgrace ourselves for this social media. And my own will be on point. I will be sharing the pictures of schools in Delta State. Schools where our children are going to school. I will interview families how they are surviving with 001 meal. Oga, and you and your commissioners are tying roads, collecting billions as security vote. It is wrong. They will not say it. They are afraid to say it. And of course, they are benefiting from it. Why would they say it? It is shameful, sir. We can do better, and we should think of a better way. In my conclusion today is that we have a sickness. The sickness is gonorrhea. It will not be cured with Vaseline. Our insecurity, the cure to insecurity is reduction of poverty. But we can do this. If we choose, if we educate children now how to farm. I interviewed somebody here on farming a few days ago, two experts. Jesus Christ, it is not rocket science. These children will become billionaires if they become billionaires if they farm well. With the modern technology, they will become billionaires. Teach them that part. The land is there. The young people are there. What is your excuse, sir? You want to do fancy project? I'm doing stadium. Stadium. Who is using the stadium? Ogara Stadium now for politicians. I've never seen one sport done in Ogara Stadium. Hello, talk to me. Nonsense. I just need you to talk. You know, it's sad. It's sad. And I pray that we realize what we're doing to our younger ones. Because at the end of the day, Boriwori, it's not me and you. I'm fine. I'm in UK. Why else I would die here? If my children agree, they bury me here. But if I know they want to take me home, anywhere they put me, I'm fine. But if as of today, I cannot say the truth. If I don't know, that will be fine. I live in a system that works. We can do the same. Like I said, look at the little cure. We don't need this House of Senate. Those of you in the House of, I don't see House of Assembly now. I don't want to talk about them at all because once more battle they go for my village now. I don't want to talk put. If I talk put, everywhere would scatter. My friend, they dragged me in when I came up with my own approach. They said I just could withdraw my matter. So I didn't publish it. So most of you didn't get my own say on that House of Assembly. Why am I saying is that? You are not even people should not be in the House of Assembly. We do not want to go talk. We do not discuss for House of Assembly. What do they do there? At least let our chiefs be the people in the House of Assembly. They can vent the laws that the governor is going to pass through. If the governor wants to do anything, let him go to councils of educated chiefs. Assemble together in the house on temporary basis. When there are issues, they will invite them, they will deliberate, we will give them allowance, they go home. Not the stupid money you people are wasting now. It's unacceptable, it's shameful. You see, now, for those of you that want to be the House of Rep, honorable, you are not honorable, you are horrible. That's fine. But you know what? You will benefit it now, but our children will suffer it. If we take the pain to do the right thing now, our children will benefit. You don't need to be in the House of Assembly. We don't need House of Assembly. A councils of chiefs that will go there to deliberate on important issue, they'll finish it, they go. So they will deliberate, they go. Where governor won't go buy them, when one governor won't come own them, Afosian. So by the time Oboro will come up with a budget, they will now assemble them and see whether they're happy with the budget. If they know, they will send it back. The only thing we keep reminding them, Oboro will do 4 years ago. You guys are here. So today now we'll be asking a question. So you go pass that budget, as I promise you, Nigerians. The challenge we have now, that there is no law, that is the electoral reform, which is the most important thing, that is the only law we're begging Tinubu government to pass. Tinubu would love to pass it, but he knows it will if we fail him. But Tinubu, what if you leave? What happens? See, that's why we make good laws. See, that the only solution is to have somebody like them, Oba of Benin, in the Senate, to have the Oni of Ife in the Senate, the Rojo of Okpe. He's a retired general in the Nigerian army. In fact, the Emir of Kano was our CBN governor. What are you talking about? These are people that will not spoil their name for you. They're not born you, Tinubu. Can't rest my case. I want to go and watch football. My name is Daddy Chris. We'll do this another day, and I will not be doing it at this difficult hour so that I can enjoy it with you. Don't forget, today's show is Vaseline Approach to Governance. We're going to do more on it. I actually released a little article on it already, which I said the Vaseline Approach to Governance. We need to do things differently, and we can't do it differently. May God give us the courage and understanding to begin to do things the right way. Not for me, not for you, but for the sake of our children. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Daddy Chris, and I will see you on Monday. I think I'll do a show tomorrow, but it will be strictly on a particular topic. I will announce it later. God bless you, and thank you for joining me. I know I'm annoying. Yes, that's my job. My job is to annoy you. And if I don't annoy you, then I have not talked to you. But I have nothing personal with you. But you are running a cheap government. That's your government I call Vaseline Approach. Now Vaseline, how you take the rub sicknesses when they kill us. Go and get us antibiotics, sir. God bless you. Bye for now.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay